a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on another Big 12 foe, the TCU Horned Frogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cyclones will put toe to leather and we'll get started. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will get the first crack at it here. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position. And these are two of the best in the entire country.
Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's James.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Payne. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Touch pass on the run. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Hoover. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will go to work for the first time today. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he can...
He's going for it all. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
He leaves it with his back. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Beck. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Inside the 30. Turning it on. Touchdown, Cyclones! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He fires one deep down the right side.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Looking for room. It's Hansen. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Beck. Looking to buy time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. Snags it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. And the Cyclones have this offense rolling. Pushes ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
Never a doubt. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. He smashes his way through again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They're going to run it to the right. At the 20, he's got space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Horned Frogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Cyclones want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted, still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Cyclones have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Dances away to buy time. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hansen. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Cyclones in the hurry up. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Hoover. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted for the 11th time. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the 2nd half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Still looking on the move. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a crease. It's Hansen. He's past the 30. At the 45 on his way. Off to the races. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cyclones!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Texas A&M. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got his man on the right. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Iowa State setting the offense back out. Looking downfield on 1st down. On the run deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Now the play fake. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get it back, and pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Hoover. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And back to the air on second down. He uncorks one deep. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Touchdown, Iowa State. And the route is on. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys, every game.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. And it's no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barnes. Looking for room at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. They've got the screen set up. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Hansen. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
So the PI penalty cost the defense 15 and a fresh first down for the O. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football, and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll run play action. He's got his man. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Power football with the run. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Rides the back on the option to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Horned Frogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Hoover. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. they're a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Horned Frogs are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Scoops it up, still a live ball. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know
it's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. And the Horned Frogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Working on the right. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to the end zone. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided on. The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. The 50. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Henson. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Cyclones come to the line in the hurry up. Now he's going to break the pocket. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Seals. Bringing the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Here's a heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the